Cornish jaws. In the history of the natural world to the supernatural, I found many weird things. But just because I don't know what it is doesn't make it supernatural. While the true heart of science is to always question even yourself. In the end, I have become an objective atheist. I am an atheist, but I want there to be more. A local paper of Cornwall opened with such statements as, "A deadly great white shark is feared to be roaming the British coastline. Experienced fisherman watches in disbelief as a real-life Jaws tears apart a smaller blue shark at the end of his line." And the fearsome beast left devastating machete-like marks, which an expert last night said could belong to the legendary man-eater. Nigel, 43, was fishing off the coast of Cornwall when the monster struck. He said it was a terrifying sight. In over 30 years of fishing these waters, I have never seen anything like it. The incident is now under investigation by experts. One David Turner, 66, author of The Shark Fisherman, said yesterday there is no way that this shark was native to the UK waters. The great white, made notorious by the 1975 blockbuster movie Jaws, is the ultimate marine killing machine, with its flesh-ripping, razor-sharp teeth. Although it usually eats other sea creatures, it attacks between 5 and 10 humans a year around the world. The beast that measures 20 feet and weighs 2 tons has long been feared to be prowling the UK waters, which experts say mirror their key habitats off the coast of South Africa, Australia, and Northern California. Nigel's dramatic encounter 20 miles off the coast of Falmouth last week could be the first definite evidence, he said, that the blue shark we were pulling looked like someone had taken a machete to it. There's nothing around here that can do that sort of damage. I sent the pictures to a shark expert, and he believes it could well be a great white. It's astonishing, and I don't want people to panic or to be seen as an alarmist. But whatever it is needs to be caught. Nigel, who owns a charter boat specializing in shark fishing, was taking a party of 6 people out for a day's shark fishing one Friday afternoon when the drama unfolded. Among them was Neil Taylor, 28, who snagged a blue shark on the end of his line. He quickly realized he'd gotten more than he bargained for as he was struggling to reel it in. Then Nigel said he yelled out for help. And I went rushing over. He yelled out for help and I went rushing over. It was almost impossible to hold as we tugged and struggled. It was really heavy and we knew we had something massive. As we brought it in closer, we could see there were actually 2 sharks on the line. One was twice as big as the other, about 10 feet in length, dark gray on top, with a white underbelly, just like the great white. It became clear that the smaller blue shark was being attacked by the bigger one, and then suddenly the weight disappeared from the hook. The large shark seemed to roll off, flashing its white underbelly before swimming off. It was like a large shadow under the water. We managed to keep the blue shark on the hook, and when we got the catch into the boat, we could see it had been badly bitten. The blue creature had several deep gashes all over its body. The party took photographs of the shark, which weighed 60 pounds, and then released it safely back. The party took photographs of the shark, which weighed 60 pounds. Amazingly, Nigel said, he may have first crossed paths with the attacker shark 4 weeks ago in the same spot when it bit through a thick steel fishing line. He said sharks from around here just don't do that. I was wondering whether if it would strike again, and it did. Nigel's photos have already split opinion, with some experts believing the wounds could have been caused by a larger blue shark. But Nigel and his wife Emma, also a keen angler with years' experience, are certain it wasn't caused by any of the sharks that usually roam the waters off Falmouth. Water temperatures off the coast of UK in the summer is ideal for great whites. ranging between 14 Celsius and 20 Celsius. While there are several seal colonies, which are the shark's favorite prey, great whites also use the current in the Gulf Stream, which passes close to the British Isles, to travel huge distances, possibly bringing some individuals into the UK waters. Nigel says, I've seen enough blue shark, makos, and port beagles, and threshers to know it wasn't one of them. There's no way that could have done that. Blue sharks have teeth like needles. The teeth marks are just too deep for any of the local fish to have done it. There's no way they could have been caused by any one of them. The closest capture of a great white was off La Roche, western France, about 200 nautical miles from the UK. Now, Nigel says he can't wait to go back and remove any doubt about the identity of the giant shark. He added, the only way I can know for sure what did this is to get back out there and catch it. There have been a number of credible sightings of great white sharks off the UK coast since the 1960s. In 1965, a great white was reported off Falmouth in Cornwall, with another few miles further along the coast 5 years later. In August 1999, there were 3 separate sightings off North Cornwall, just a few weeks apart. The first was reported by passengers on a boat near Cambeak Head. The fishermen also reported a shark, like a great white, had bitten off part of a smaller shark he had caught. 2 weeks later, a lobster pot fisherman near Tintagel Head saw what looked like a great white in the ropes. In July 2002, 2 sightings of a great white were reported off Trevis Head, North Cornwall, with another near Ullapool, Western Scotland. In December 2003, a shark similar to a great white was photographed in a fisherman's net. 2 more sightings reported in the Outer Hebrides in July 2005. Looks like his encounter was an early treat into the effects of global warming. You're going to find a lot of animals spreading into areas, especially sharks and things in the waters, that they hadn't been before. Because as the water temperatures change, their locations will change. Maybe you're not worried about the warmer weather, but if you like your beach, you might be concerned about where the sharks are moving. Some say, hey, sharks can't be found there. No one told the sharks. Besides that, it seems a single shark at this time. The question is, once one shows up, others will follow. At one time, they said bull sharks couldn't be found upriver. Then more and more have been found. Now it's found that they can go upriver. It's only a matter of time. Thank you.